Jawohl, hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu Let's Play Hello Charlotte auf dem PC. In der letzten Folge haben wir hier aufgehört. Ich würde sagen, machen wir weiter. Hello Charlotte 2 im Übrigen. Ich meine, ihr seht es auf dem Thumbnail, ne? So, da komme ich ja nicht rein. Access denied. Hallo Aiden. Hello Aiden, been busy? Good day. There's a dress I've made in collaboration with Henry. We call it dark matter dress, although the amount of actual dark matter in it's non-existent. Want to try it on? Sure. It takes any form you want to take it. Pretty handy, right? For now it changes only the shape, but we're looking for a way to make it change its structure as well. A pair of extra hands of a particle bomb spawned from clothing won't be so bad, right? I guess so, it's cool. You can have it. Thank you, Ain, I cherish it. You got dark matter dress from Ain. Das wird uns bestimmt noch helfen. Violet Room. It's locked. Dann hier einmal gucken. Dr. Huxley cuts the body on this table in half. Oops, missed the membranes over here. Hello, little Charlotte. Would you mind helping me for a bit? Sure, Dr. Huxley, what is it? I need to carry this to the morgue room. My dear crew members will aid you. Two crew members turn up, Baldwin and Goodwin. It's told by their Name Patches. Ich find's cool, dass Baldwin und Goodwin Zwillinge sind. Also, dass die wirklich so identisch aussehen. Weil die auch beide mit Win aufhören. Finde ich gut. Finde ich wirklich gut. Und ich glaube sogar bald, das sind auch die Originalnamen aus dem ersten Teil, die man da gelesen hat. They grade me in unison. Alright. Inform me if the corpse start moving in your way. Yes, sir. New task. Help Huxley. Baldwin and Goodwin have joined the party. Achso, ich muss ja jetzt zu dem, Morgue Room. Und der ist ja hier hinter, ne? All done. Yay. Bye bye, Charlotte Vulture. That was uncomfortably polite. Bye bye, you two. The workers leave shortly after returning to work. Ja gut, ich glaube, die sind allgemein nett zu mir, weil die sind ja auch nur in mein Haus eingebrochen, ne? Warte mal, waren das Ain und Huxley? Ne, das waren Bennett und Huxley, glaube ich. Oder waren es Ain und Huxley? Ich glaube, es waren Ain. Ne, Ain habt sie später kennengelernt. Die ersten waren Bennett und Huxley. Und Ain, da dachte sie ja, das ist Krampus, genau. Oder der Weihnachtsmann. Je nachdem. Kann ich jetzt schlafen? Anscheinend. Der ist schon aufgetaucht hier. When I close my eyes, I feel someone's presence beside my bed. It was a man in pitch black 3 pieces, smiling every so early. Father? No, it can't be. Father wouldn't visit me on his own accord. Right, Umbrella Man? Unfortunately, just as you've said. As for this appearance, it's still my favorite to this day. I'm more likely to have more influence over you if I looked like this after all. But let's pretend I didn't say that, shall we? Haha, gut. Ich muss gleich nochmal gucken, mein Avatar macht irgendwie die Mundbewegung mal wieder nicht richtig. Haha, got it. What brings you here? I've seen you collapse at school. Figured we'll pay a small visit. How are you feeling? I'm doing okay. You know, I learned new things today. That the patheists I meet in the world were the ones who rejected the oracle. I see. Well, it is true that initially Pythias didn't have shared consciousness. Their land, Delphi, was rather prospected back in the day. I'd say their society was one of the very few what successfully adapted the ideas of communism. When the oracle appeared, many thought it would make their world completely utopia. You see, even a young oracle is powerful enough to grant wishes, as long as it finds being to form of symbiosis with, of course. Most of the Pythias wish to be connected to be understood by each other. However, most doesn't mean all. The war between globalists and individualists was only the beginning. Individualist, das ist auch ein Wort im Englischen, meine Fresse. However, not even the globalists fully believed that their wish would be granted, so it became twisted. The tragedy is that their minds didn't become intervened at once. No, the process was incredibly slow, crippling, excruciating. Imagine through the feelings of other people around you creeping into your head, buzzing it until you can't tell which thoughts initially belongs to you. Imagine your own mind exposed to others. You're very embarrassed through every fleet feeling. Doesn't it feel humiliating? Constant headache, loss of poverty without loss of ego. The god we worship was the devil in disguise. That's when the second goat hunt began. of what you had to luck to catch a glimpse. But the process of becoming one indistinguishable mass with the Oracle went on and on until it consumed most of the population. However, they will still be able to reduce their numbers to an astounding degree. They almost succeed in destroying the Oracle, although it didn't mean them any harm. It's just how the Oracle is, you see? It's the failed expectation that made people violent. First they welcome in their hearts, expecting to use it to make their world an utopia. But as soon as it disappointed them, they got rid of it. Personally, I find it extremely selfish. I see. It's sad that it ended like this. It always does end the way. Especially among races that had a concept of free will, just like you do. Those of you kind are astonished need of something to worship, be it sensory, money, or powerful beings. Honestly, it's better to worship something that doesn't exist. Because fantasies never disappoint. Sorry, I hope I didn't use words that are too difficult to understand. Although, you're almost already a grown-up. Well then, sleep well. Bye-bye, Umbrella Man. I close my eyes. Good night, Zeph. We're playing the piano in 4 hands. Wonderful, you're getting better. Say, Frey. I was thinking of the story you told me the other day. What did the paper princess let herself become soaked in ink? Isn't it toxic? Why, yes, ink is poisonous. Then why? Because of love, of course. That's the only reason? It's the sole reason and fact. It seems there's a fundament lacking in our understanding of love, Miss Welshire. You see, the final and the sole goal of love is the loss of individuality, the ultimate death of ego. To love is to sacrifice your ego in order for two to become one. To mold your thoughts, belief, hobbies, and character straight into one. That is why the Paper Princess became the same as the Ink Princess. They became one of a kind. Unless you willingly give up your ego for somebody else's sake, you can't claim that you're known love, you know? I find the concept of loss of individuality rather fascinating. For it represents the greatest sacrifice of all for an individual. Oh my. Looks like it's about time you woke up. Waren wir nicht letztes Mal noch bei Tag 6? Wieso ist es jetzt schon Tag 25? Die Zahlen sind ja auch ein bisschen random. Wer wir als nächstes bei Tag 18 sind. So sehe ich auch immer aus, wenn ich morgens aufstehe. Morning, Seth. Let's get up to school and go back to sleep. Sie hat heute keine Tinte hochgewirkt, ne? Let's warp, it's faster that way. Aber ich will speichern! Welcome to Warp Omnicube. Ja. Wo muss ich denn jetzt hin? Hier schon mal nicht. Was ist mein Ziel gerade? Ich habe hier Dark Matter Dress, Take Any Shape, Use with Care. Book of Truth, NXT Pills, Notebook. Achso, das haben wir ja schon gelesen. Stimmt ja. Aber ich werde es nochmal lesen. Halt, stopp, das haben wir nicht. Schoki, bist du dumm. Das hast du in der Aufnahme gelesen, die verloren gegangen ist. Beziehungsweise wo das Programm abgeschissen ist. I open C's Notebook. There's a text titled The Story of Two Gods. Oder haben wir das doch gelesen? Ich schaue nochmal nach. Wenn wir es noch nicht gelesen haben, dann lesen wir es nochmal. Warte mal. Wo mache ich das denn so? Ich überspringe die ganze Zeit Dialoge mit dem Halten von einer Taste, wisst ihr? Ah, okay. Ich bin richtig im Unterricht. Henry is absent today. I wonder if something happened. Let's start our class. Ich hasse es immer noch, dass das rückwärts ist. Today's a drawing lesson. Oh, I like drawing. You're allowed to draw flowers, landscape, political leaders. Was ist das denn jetzt für eine Scheiße? Also, Kinder, ihr dürft malen Blumen, Landschaften und Politiker. Ihr dürft nicht malen, was auch immer ihr wollt. Are we clear? The class nods. What shall I draw? Flowers. I draw poppies. The class passes. It's lunchtime. Why don't we eat at the rooftop today? Then we can check on the macaques. Your task, get food. Nyum. Nyum. Junk food. I'll pass on junk food for today. Healthy food. I take some apples. They're quite cheap. Und nun auf zum Rooftop. Welches für mich als täuscht hier war? Oh, ich bin so gut. Das ist doch Sie schon wieder. Sie? The boy turns around only to reveal a face covered in band-aids. No way. Have you gotten beaten up again? As you can see, well, I did refuse to take it out trash during cleaning duties. It's unfair. Why do they pick on you? Well, they must be disappointing in me. That's why they're upset furiously. Oh, shit. Because I'm a misophobic god stuck in a human body. How can they worship me if I am powerless just like them? Still, remember, I won't be in this vessel forever. In fact, I'm looking for a way to get rid of it. But it's almost impossible in their house, let alone school grounds. But I think I finally found a way to go back. Who knows, perhaps I return to my domain faster than one could imagine. So you're leaving soon? Everyone does leave eventually. Anyhow, do you feel like joining me for lunch? Sure. We sit on one of the benches. Nein, tut ihr nicht. Hier steht hier immer noch. Man hätte eine kurze Animation machen können. Das ist im Maker möglich, wie sie zur Bank gehen. Jetzt kriege ich auch noch Husten, so eine Scheiße. I tell Sia about the oracle inside of me, about puppeteers and observers, pitiers and executioners. I tell him everything I know. He doesn't ridicule me. In turn, Sia reminisces about his past experience in other worlds as been too. You know, I remember something today. A memory of another human vessel I used to have. It was in a land where half of mankind ascended and were blessed with a gift. The gift left their planet to build in a city in disguise. It was given the name of Ether. It was made pure white, and those who lived there all had white hair. My gift was the cause cell apoptosis. Oh, apoptosis schon wieder. So everything I touched directly withered the very next moment. That was how my mother died. Right after giving birth, she crawled me in her arms. That was a fatal mistake. Those with gifts are dangerous, as that were kept and isolated from civilization, myself included. So the only thing I ever interacted was a virtual parent and a few other devices. I was afraid to touch living beings. He closes his eyes as he trying to remember something else. Sadly, as far as my current memories go, I cannot remember further details. It must have been lovely. Loneliness is a human emotion. To a god, it's a virtue to experience it. I see. Well then, I plan on continuing my research. See you later then. We should go feed the maggots, Seth. I bet they're waiting. Auf zu den Mattkatzen. The Maccats. Auf zu den Mattkatzen. Oh, Zeit? Yes. Mattkatz. Ja, wo sind sie denn? Das ist vielleicht ziemlich dumm gewesen, hier hinzugehen. Da sind sie. Ja, vermutlich tot. Ew. They're all dead. Sarah puts her hand on my shoulder. I barely feel a presence. Pets aren't allowed here, you know that, didn't you? So nobody is responsible for that may happen to them. I played with the mare cats. I gave them food. I tamed them, Frey. Yet I couldn't be there when they needed me the most. You're the Oracle, Frey. Can't you do anything? I was the Oracle, Miss Wildshire. Everything that defined me as an Oracle has perished. I do not bear memories of my past, nor do I possess extraordinary powers. Therefore, I'm the Oracle no more. Is it you who defies me right now? However, I still gently exhausted you. If you use even a pint of my energy consciously, your life system will collapse, just like the last time. And returning dead back to life is no laughing matter. As long as you rejected me, we will eventually drain each other and perish. When we merge, however, we shall obtain great power. The question is, are you willing to give up your ego for the sake of someone or die individually? Think about it. Freya walks up to a head of small bodies and crouches beside them. Poor little things. Let's give them a proper burial, shall we? Und zur Klasse. War doch klar, dass ihm irgendwas mit den Mattkatzen wieder los ist. Ahem. Before we start our lesson, there's an announcement I'd like to make. As you all know, pets are not allowed in the school's territory. Yet, it seems like some of you have been feeding them against the rules. Just to make it clear, the cats in the garden died because of food poisoning. You see, junk food is incredibly toxic to animals. Especially one containing xylitol, which is the most commonly used in snack preparation by Charlie's junk food. Wherever you did this as a prank or not, it's incredibly cruel to kill an animal like that. So whoever did it, make sure to dispose of the corpses in the garden. The guards aren't your janitors, so I want you to take the responsibility yourselves. No way. It can't be. Their death. It was all my fault. No. It's because they were hungry. It's because Henry told me to. It's because Seth decided to feed them. It's because I was... Scheiße! Jetzt geht die Scheiße los. Alle, die sich jetzt wundern, warum ich jetzt gerade ausraste. Ich glaube, wir sind hier gerade in den Stadien der Trauer. Weil jetzt sind wir bei Verleugnen. Nicht meine Schuld. Jeder andere ist schuld. Nein. André hat gesagt, ich soll das machen. Zed hat mich das machen lassen. It was because I was made to do this. Miss Wiltshire, are you okay? I knew it. Wiltshire killed those cats. Cat killer. No, it's not like that. Cat killer. I just wanted to help. I'm sorry. Oh, scheiße, Alter. Charles Wiltshire is a murder. The ink kept flowing out, making me unable to catch my breath. I choked on my own words. It's all my fault. I wake up, tears and snot. Sea faces hovers over above me. How are you feeling? Not very well. I've been better, I have to admit. Why are you here? You don't remember? You carried you here. Oh, I've caused you trouble. Even though I know how much she hates dirty things, it's okay. As I thought, you became targeted because of me. But don't worry. I found a way out. Let's go. Where to? What's happening? I found a way out of the house. Trust me, it'll be okay. There will be no guards, no classmates, no routine in the outside world. No one will raise a hand against you either. But what if we don't like it out there? We'll go back, right? Right, we will. Well then. I'm afraid we can't waste any more time. Let's go. The elevator goes to -F. -1F if it's activated on this floor. That's the floor we need to get to. All the doors open for me, so getting further won't be a problem. Be careful not to alarm the guards. The moment they find us, it's over. Ist dort wenigstens ein Speicherpunkt? This place looks deserted. Are you sure it's okay wandering around? Don't worry about it. Let's look if we can find a shelter here. Something's wrong? Well, it says religion on the entrance. But no matter how I look at it, it's just a department store. I was only a customer. Did you really think that there was supposed to be something else? The religion of modern age is capitalism and banks are its churches. Anyhow, do you need anything you don't need? I don't have any cash, sorry. Not a problem. The money altar is over there. The what? The altar! ATM! Don't tell me you haven't heard of it. Ah, now I see. Sorry, we don't really need anything. Thank you for your services. Come again. I'll be praying for you at the local bank. No. You've got it all wrong. Welcome to the shop of knowledge. Did you know knowledge is produced to be sold? It doesn't matter if it's true or not. Nobody cares about it anymore. Everyone's starving, hungry for information. New, old, hidden, forgotten, second-hand knowledge. I've got it all in these pills. But you're mine, so I can't sell you any. How about distilled knowledge, orange-flavored, chewable tablets instead? I think we'll pass. Thanks for your time. The shopkeeper looks surprisingly normal. Wait until she gets you living food. Sounds promising, although I don't have my wallet with me. Welcome! Oh, customer, you seem troubled, I can tell. How about I sell you woman rights with 10% discount? You'll get gender identity rights as a free extra. Or would you prefer freedom of speech? If you give up your right to live, you can get many other ones from the points you earn. Let's leave. Das mag jetzt dem einen oder anderen vielleicht. Let's see what's ahead then. What lies ahead? The maze. Suddenly I feel weak in my knees. The next moment I lose my balance and coughing fit. Sea crouches beside me. Are you okay? No, I just remembered something. This maze reminds me of it. I see. It must be painful memory. Can you stand? Sure, don't mind me. So, ich schätze mal, ich muss mich hier an den Augen vorbeischleichen. Oder auch nicht. Aufmachen oder sowas möchte ich trotzdem nicht. How long have you been with Seth? Well, he was assigned to me when I turned 10. I see. I was thinking that your puppet here is a little unusual. Why so? You see, as far as I remember, there were 4 types of them. Adam, Eve, Seth, and Lilith. Adam is incredibly masculine. Eve is gently and family-oriented. Seth is the wisest. Lilith is the most strict of them all. Usually it's either Eve or Lilith who gets assigned to girls. It's a wonder that the male puppeteer is watching over you. Hehe, Seth is special in many ways, I guess. Moment, es gibt gerade mal 4 Puppenspieler? Und die sind tatsächlich auch noch alle nach religiösen Charakteren benannt? Okay, cool. Erzählt mir doch mehr über die Lore. Die Lore. Ich brauche mehr Lore hier. Seems like no place for us to stay too. Wie absurd möchtest du sein? Hello, Charlotte. Yeah, let's continue on, shall we? Is something wrong? I thought outside world would be a brighter place. Maybe we should go back after all. Go back to that place? So that we will be mixed with dirt again? If we stay together, we'll be okay. If we hidden in the fog, we'll be okay. We'll be okay, C. So let's go back. C lets out a bitter laugh. Then he looks at me. That world that reflected in your eyes must be a wonderful place. It must be a very kind world full of color. But it's not the world that I see. To me, it's a bleak, disgusting place. Even the air here is unpleasant. Believe me, this continent land isn't a place we belong to. But where can we go? Isn't that obvious? She pointed in the sky. I don't understand. I found a way to go back to the initial form. She brings out something. It's a bag of pills. I took these from the infirmary. The amount we'll have to intake is rather big. Ach du Scheiße. But I've made there's enough for 2. Huh? You still don't get it? Sorry, it must be my bad choice of words. How do I say this? See some of those words. They come out a bit shakily, but his smile is present. I want you to take you with me to my heavenly domain. We will get rid of our heavy bodies and rise above all Earth dwellers. Nein! Das tun wir bitte nicht! We will be the ones to purify this world. Will you accept, Charlotte Wiltshire? I want to be your decision. No, not somebody else. I don't want to hurt Sie, but wouldn't going with him mean I'll leave everyone behind? Es bedeutet sterben. I leave it to you, Seth. Refuse? When I take his hand, see you will smile even brightly so blindly. It would be genuine, soft smile filled with sincere gratitude. His hand won't tremble in mine. It's still anxious, unsure, afraid. I will tighten my grip a little to treasure him. Warum wird die Musik jetzt so laut? To reassure him everything's okay. Fear is a human emotion, see. Soon enough it will disappear. We will abandon our heavenly, earthly shells and access to our divine domain. We will become gods. Ich hab doch abgelehnt! Together we'll bring order to this world. All population, everything that's unfair, humiliating, unpleasant will be purified. All the dirty colors will be cleansed. We will become pure white. We will become happy. I don't take his hand. His eyes widen. It feels a growing lump in my throat. It's impossible to speak. I thought you understand. See, please listen. Even if you're scared of this world, even if you hate it, even if it disgusts you, a deep breath, I want you to live. It's barely a whisper. Oh. Und ich schreie ihn an. The world reaches his ear. Cease breathing, becomes heretical. His knees give up. It's a panic attack. I watch him break down in front of me. My eyes feel dry. You're unfair, see. It's me who wants to cry the most. There's no place for us to go. The corpse of a god laughs behind my back. My sides? Could it be any more dramatic? Acting all high and mighty, yet you've been saying it all for your own sake. The one who doesn't want to die is... I cover my ears. You, Miss Wiltshire. Despite all the self-harm, all the big dreams and fantasies about self-sacrificing and whatnot, you still want to live your pathetic life until the very end? Please stop. Just admit it. That you're afraid to die. Deep down you don't actually believe there's a place like heaven up above, do you? Ich tatsächlich auch nicht. Even worse, there's nothing awaiting you. You'll die only to achieve complete solitude in an empty space of an afterlife. Not even your beloved Seth will be there with you. Ach du Scheiße. Das ist viel schlimmer, als einfach aufhören zu existieren. Im Großen nix umherschweben und alleine mit seinen Gedanken sein. Ach du Scheiße, das ist eine Ewigkeit. Oh Gott, Leute, hör ich doch lieber auf zu existieren. Why would they stay with you when they're bored to death, when there are no quests to complete? Admit it, even your puppeteer is with you only as long as they're entertained. Shut up, shut up, shut up! I want you to be honest with yourself. We both know it, right? That everyone only wants to use you. Shut up! But why should it matter? You have me, Miss Wiltshire. Even in the cold embrace of death, I won't leave you. 'Tis nothing to be afraid of. You should let this body die already. The plunge forward, grasping Frey's throat, squeezing it with all I have. We fall down. I'm strangling Frey with my own hands. It's getting hard to breathe. I just want you to open your eyes. Look, can't you see this boy is dying to despair for God? He doesn't want to be saved. I make the grip harder, it hurts. He opened up to you, and look what you've done. You're the cruel one, Miss Wiltshire. Here they are. Seize them. Werden wir jetzt nach Hause gebracht? Ah ne, ich bin beim Lehrer. Ich will doch einfach nur speichern, der Part ist fast eine halbe Stunde lang. So would you be so kind to explain yourselves? It was my invitation to leave the house, sir. I forced Charlotte Wiltshire to come with me. Miss Wiltshire, is that true? She looks at me expectantly. It is. Then, Mr. Wordsworth, can I ask you for reasons for violating school rules? Well, of course. I wanted to breathe off fresh air. It's unfitting for a god of this world to be inhalating such stale air every day. I ended up dragging Miss Wiltshire along with me against her will, since she doesn't feel well. Da ist wieder Musik und jetzt ist sie wieder so leise, wisst ihr? I sincerely thought that would help her recover, you see? I see. Miss Wordsworth, are you forbidding to leave your room until the day of the trial? As a punishment for your behavior, you'll be robbed of all social points you had until this day. Miss Wiltshire, you are waiting in class at the usual hours. I have an appointment scheduled for you at the laboratory. Considering the situation, medical tests will be absolutely necessary. Then, we're going to have a consulting session in regard to your indecent relationship with classmates. After the trial, of course. Now return to your rooms, if you will. You needn't have covered me, see. I only told the truth. Still, you've lost all the social points. There's no way you can get past the trail like this. About that, there's something I'd like to ask you. What is it? If possible, please don't vote for me at the trail. If a sacrifice has to be made, it must be me. Don't put it like that, please. It's my only wish. I don't belong in this world. It's only natural that it rejects me. That's why I ask for you. Please don't vote for me. It's my last chance to live this world. Just like that, we parted ways. Umbrella Man's words rang in my head. You need to help? You needn't have helped him. Frey's words followed. He doesn't want to be saved. A fresh memory of C's plea kept replaying over and over. Please don't vote for me in the trial. Also, nicht die Nachbarn stören. Gut, da kann ich jetzt in einer halben Stunde hier endlich mal speichern. Aber wirklich eine halbe Stunde. Und dann sehen wir uns hoffentlich in der nächsten Folge wieder. Bis dahin und ciao, ciao.